Now we're going to talk about compound nouns in Turkish. A compound noun is just two nouns which are grammatically linked to form a single phrase or unit of meaning, like plane ticket or kitchen door. Let's look at how we form them in Turkish. It's really very simple. So we'll start with plane ticket. Start with the Turkish word for plane, uçak. And we leave it alone. We don't have to add any endings to uçak. Now we move on to the second half of our compound noun, uçak bilet, Turkish word for ticket. Uçak bilet. We want to say, these two words right now are not connected. We want to connect them to form a compound noun, plane ticket. So how are we going to do that? We're simply going to add the third person singular possessive suffix to the end of the second half of the compound. So the second word in the compound. So, uçak bileti, according to the rules of four-way vowel harmony. So, uçak bileti, plane ticket. Let's look at another example, kitchen door. We'll start with the Turkish word for kitchen, mutfak. Mutfak. Okay, we want to say kitchen door. We're going to leave mutfak alone. No additional endings required. And add the word for door, kapı. So mutfak, kapı, two separate words. We want to unite them into a compound by adding the third person singular possessive suffix, just like we did here. Vowel harmony tells us it should be for kapı. We need to remember our se to buffer between these two vowels, because two vowels don't like to be next to each other in Turkish. So mutfak kapısı, kitchen door. You can make compound nouns in Turkish with proper nouns as well. So for example, if we want to say Ankara University, which is a compound noun, start with Ankara. And then the Turkish word for university, üniversite. And just as we did with mutfak kapısı, we're going to add the third person singular possessive suffix, in this case si, according to the rules of four-way vowel harmony. So Ankara University, Ankara Üniversite, si. Now, so far we've only been combining two nouns into compound nouns. You can actually keep going. So let's look at an example of three nouns in Turkish combined into a compound. Birthday cake. In Turkish, birthday is written in two words as a compound noun. So first the word for birth, doğum. Then the word for day, gün. We want to make a compound, so we're going to add the singular third person possessive suffix according to the rules of vowel harmony, gün. So günü, doğum günü, birthday. But we want to keep going. We want to say birthday. Actually, we're going to say birthday present. So, doğum günü. Then we need the word for present. Hediye. Okay. Because we're forming a compound noun, hediye needs its own third person singular possessive suffix, just like bileti and kapısı and günü got. So, doğum günü hediye si. Birthday present. All one compound, three nouns, all linked. Now, if you want to put a compound in the possessive, so for example, if you want to say not just kitchen door, mutfak kapısı, but my kitchen door, you have to remember that Turkish does not allow you to attach two possessive suffixes to a single word. So we can't take mutfak kapısı and then just stick another possessive suffix on the end of it. We're going to do this. So let's say we want to say my kitchen door. Mutfak, kitchen. Kapı, the same. But instead of adding the third person singular, because we want to say my kitchen door, we're going to add the first person singular from my, according to the rules of vowel harmony, mutfak kapım. Okay, my kitchen door. Now you may be wondering, what if we want to say his or her, and then a compound noun. Because we're already using the third person singular possessive suffix, the same suffix we'd be using to say his or her. Let's look with plane ticket, uçak bileti. If you want to say her plane ticket, uçak, plane, bilet, uçak bilet, well, we need the third person singular possessive suffix, e, according to the rules of vowel harmony. Uçak bileti, it's exactly the same. You do not need an additional possessive suffix. So uçak bileti can mean plane ticket or his, her, or its plane ticket. What if you want to make it clear that this is his or her plane ticket, not just a plane ticket? You always have the option of adding onun at the beginning, the genitive pronoun his or her or its. So his or her, its plane ticket. And then you don't have any ambiguity.